before FLiiP, we had been using Zen Planner. We have been at that point, before we started using FLiiP, it was almost 12 years in operation we were doing. And back when we started way back in 2010, I think there was, off the top of my head, only like 2 platforms that you could use for CrossFit type gyms. And one was Zen Planner, one was Mind Body. Those are the 2 kind of big ones. And so that's kind of how we went through it. But I just found over the years, you kind of see all these new things coming up or platforms coming out, and they just, seem like they have better things that you can use, easy of use. And it always seemed like Zen Planner was never really staying on top with what was kind of current. But, we were loyal members and we'd been using it for so long, and it was always scary to be like, oh, if we change, how hard is it going to be to change over and all that jazz. But then it came to the point where they had emailed out earlier in that, I guess early in 2021 or late 2021, saying that they were going to be changing their payment platform that they weren't using anymore. And I really enjoyed the platform, so I didn't want to stop giving it up and have to use a new one. And so I started researching which places used it. It was Bambora. And that's kind of how I stumbled across FLiiP. And then it turned out that it was a Canadian company. I'm like, well, this is sweet. This is even better. So that's kind of how that process started. Was the main reason was because I was looking for to keep the same platform I was using for the payments, because it was easy to use. The price point was good on that. And again, a little bit to do with, it probably is time for a change, because it seems like Zen Planner really couldn't keep up to date with all the current stuff happening and all the new things with technology. So it was definitely a good, and again, like being Canadian makes it much more better for us because we're Canadian. Just like the new technology with like just the way the app looked itself, even like it didn't look, it always looked old. And I've seen other members come in and they say, oh, this is what they're using, or this is this is cool, they have their stuff here and why can't we do that? And like I always posted the workout on the website as opposed to through Zen Planner, because it just didn't look new and fresh. And it just, again, it didn't seem like they were trying to keep up to date with things. And as well with the payment processing, even in the beginning, it wasn't a thing to have it integrated, and then it was, but again, it wasn't really flowing nicely. It was always kind of like, oh, so how do we do this, and etc. So things like that definitely made it want to change, because they just weren't keeping up to date. So things like that. Oh, for sure, definitely growth. I mean, through COVID, we lost a lot of people, and the big thing for most of them trying to come back was they're just stuck in a rut. So we thought a new fresh thing would be good to try and entice people. Hey, check out this new app. And that definitely has been helpful, because everything is right there on the app. Members can do basically everything on their own on the app once they're in. And so definitely growth is a thing. And the other aspects of FLiiP that I've only recently started beginning into, because part of it was just trying to deal with switching over, which was actually fairly easy. And but just dabbling into all the little different things that we can do through, because Zen Planner didn't have all that stuff, or I didn't feel like they had all that stuff, or it wasn't easy to use. So for me, it was just a matter of, okay, let's start, let's get going here. And the one thing I do like is having it so that members can go onto our website and then sign up directly on FLiiP. I don't have to worry about, oh, did I need to email this person? Oh, am I doing it soon enough? They get in right away, and they can start seeing the features that they can use, and then all with all the automations that come with that. So it's automatically, everything is being done, because I used to do most of that stuff on my own. I'd have notes in my book. Okay, email this person this day. It's been a day, and so things are definitely a little bit smoother now, that I can take advantage of all that stuff, and hook. Absolutely. And it's that definitely, that's going to help with the growth of the business, because if you can hook somebody right, they takes them right there and they log in. Before they would email, they'd have to wait, and then I'm a busy guy, I could be coaching, I could be out of town, and then I'm not getting into it right away. But this way they get, I can get on and I can sign up for a class right now, let's do it, and they don't have to think about it too much. Whereas if they're waiting, they can be like, do I really need to do this? Let's just try and you can just get them right there, right in. Yeah, basically that. But I mean, over the years, we've had tons of emails from all the new people coming out, like Push Press. There's the Pike 13. Mind Body was the other one. I'm pretty sure I would have looked into that at the time, although I don't remember off the top of my head if I specifically searched it. But I mean, those are like the general ones. There's, I think there was another Rhino Fit or something like that. But again, the big thing was I searched, okay, what's compatible with Bambora, and FLiiP came up, and I'm like, hey, well, what's this? So I click on it, check it out. Price point was good, and again, a Canadian company. So it just kind of started following down that path and led to something great. being able to kind of go on, and now having the, having in the back of my mind, oh, I don't have, oh, that person, I don't have to email them right away because it's already being done. And being able to go into the FLiiP and see the statistics on different things, and seeing that now that I can, if someone has emailed or looked into the our website, clicked on the FLiiP, signed up for a class, I get the email telling me they're come, and I can give any staff or anything warning ahead of time. And again, it's just the ease of use. I can look back, hey, well, what was going on this month, and what are the numbers like here? Why are we dropping, or why are we going up, and different things like that. And again, the feedback I get from members on that, again, they can just do everything right there. They don't have to rely necessarily on me, like, because that's what it was before, especially members that have been through the other system, the Zen Planner system, and now knowing that, oh, I can just go on and just make this little change, and I don't have to tell or email about it and get them to do it first. And again, so that gives me more time to do other stuff. Even simple things like having the WOD right there. People can look at the WOD and they don't have to wonder or go to our website, click on the WOD link, and then look at the workout. It's just they open their FLiiP app, it's right there. If they wanted to, they see something in the store we have, they can grab it right there and just pay on their phone. It's again, it's ease of use is what we were looking for, and it's definitely been easy. It's been great. Yeah, from the beginning, I had a lot of questions. Not a lot of questions, but I had questions about certain things and how it would run. And then as we got people into the system, then I delved a little more into the templates and things like that. And whenever I had a question, it was asked almost right away. I didn't have to wait too long to figure things out, because obviously time is important, and I don't want to spend a ton of time on that kind of stuff. And it was just ease of use. I've had a couple phone calls with a few different people. It's been great. Had no issues with customer service of any kind. And again, it's making life a lot easier on my end to do other things.